Hi everybody. So I'm sick of mincing words. I'm doing this video because I posted my plan today, which I knew was gonna create waves, but I'm doing a video one so that people understand it a little bit better. I found this program in Korea. I have to go to Korea to do this, but they have I don't know what you would call it, a program, a system where you can go there to, by choice, end your life. But in doing that, you donate all of your useful and healthy organs to people who are living. So instead of just, doing it in a way where your family doesn't get insurance money and your body just wastes away, I'm deciding that 2 years from now, because that's how much it's going to take me to save up to get the money in the first place, that's what I'm going to do. If, my intention is I'm saving up for this, and if life happens and it gets in the way and things get better, then hey, that's fate. But as of right now, I don't have any faith in my country or its leaders, and I'm doing what you want me to do. From somebody in a poor neighborhood, I'm working multiple jobs, spending my entire life clocking in and paying you taxes, and even that isn't good enough. I'm not normal enough to be a normal person, and I'm not autistic enough to be autistic, and so I'm also not a minority. I don't have children, and I really don't think I was put on this earth to just go to a job every day. And let's face it, if you're from a poor area like me, you don't go to work doing something you love. And as much as I tried to get out, I got out of my hood. I live in a nice area now, but the cost of living is so unbearable and now there's no retirement. So for the rest of my existence on this earth, I'm going to have to wake up to a job I don't want to do, and multiple jobs. I'm spending multiple hours away from my home that cost me too much in the first place. I can't buy healthy food because I can't afford it. With the rent rates in New York, I make good money, and it takes 2.5 paychecks out of a four paycheck month. Normally 4 paychecks. This month has 5, which is saving my ass. But that I am in a 1-bedroom. My rent is cheap. It starts at $1,200 for a 1-bedroom, and that includes heat and hot water. I have to pay an electric bill on top of it. And I don't live in New York City. I live in fucking rural bumfuck New York, and that's what the rent is. So basically, if you live in Kentucky, I'm just putting this so you understand, we're in the ass back skirt part where all the trailers usually are, and they want $1,200 for that thing that's rusting and falling apart. And there's no one out here fighting. Every year our rent goes up. There's no cap to it. It used to be by percentage. Nobody gives a fuck. Utilities are about to hike up so far that's not even funny. That report came out, your national grid bill this winter could be upwards up to $600 just for the fees, the service fees to get it to your house. That alone is like $150 just for the service, for the luxury of having power. And then I'm a person who was a child and I was sexually assaulted, and I spent my whole fucking existence on this earth trying to make it better for the kids now, and my fucking country is trying to make the legal age of 14 so they can make sex trafficking legal in this country, so they can try them as adults. And all of the progress and work that I have made over my 40 years is down the fucking toilet, and I didn't change a fucking thing for these girls. In fact, it's worse. I did nothing. I exist here for no reason, and that's what you want, right? That's what poor people are to you, right, country? You want us to off ourselves. You want us to find a more profitable way for you to exist. So don't get pissed off at me for doing what you want. Because I'm a woman. I got no place in the working world unless it's to fucking complain, apparently, because every one of my fucking boss on this planet that I've ever worked for is a chauvinistic, sexist fucking prick, and they don't even realize it. Why? Why exist here? You know, I had babies. They're all in heaven. I'm a mom. I would rather spend whatever existence I have with them, not working a job I fucking hate to pay taxes for a system that don't give a fuck about me. I'm never gonna catch a break. I can't get a part because I'm not willing to fuck or suck someone off for it. Oh, yeah, I said it. I'm not even in fucking Hollywood. Why? Every man I've ever met or come in contact with in any way, apart from my dad, well, not apart from my dad, he cheated on my mom. Cheater, liar, manipulator, user. I have not seen one decent man in my life. Not one. So the hope of finding a family or someone that I can fucking stomach is a pipe dream. I don't even have that high of standards. Just be loyal, and human beings can't manage that. You know, I don't feel like every woman should agree with other women just because they're women, but when one woman in your industry speaks up by themselves, speaks up, don't sit there and say, well, I wasn't offended. It didn't bother me. You weren't even in the room. None of these people were in the room to see or hear. And at no point did any of those women ever... They listened to what I said, but it was very... Well, I'm sure it was a joke. I'm sure... don't... Women make more excuses for men's bad behavior than men do trying to get out of it. So I gotta sit in a world where everyone's like, yeah, we are women, hear us roar. When, you know, at least in my area, every other woman around here throws the other under the bus. Why? I've never fit in anywhere. No one fucking understands me. And I got wonderful body with wonderful organs that people that are praying to God that they want to fucking live. They want an organ. They want to be healthy. And I can provide that. And not spend my existence here miserable. It's a peace. You know, you look at someone who's really sick and terminal, who might want to end their life because they don't want to suffer. I'm looking at 40 to 50 plus more years of suffering and mundane I don't want. I don't want these jobs. I don't want to live in this building. I don't want to fucking eat the food I eat. I'm stuck in a bracket. Did you know most people that are women in this country live check to check? Woman, check to check. We've been set up to fail since birth, and I have done everything to change it or protect the girl next to me. And now, you know, we're making it able for them to be trafficked. And I thought for sure Trump was going to be the easier one to get out, because I didn't think a Supreme Court would ever allow any of this to pass. I actually had faith in the judicial system one more time, and they passed it. And they're going to pass this law and let all these 14-year-old girls in this country and little boys, you know, be manipulated, and they're going to get raped, and then they're going to be like, oh, they're 14, they gave consent. You know? So there is no hope of changing or fixing the world, so why exist in it? I'm not ending it because I'm depressed. I'm ending it because I don't